Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. And what we're going to be doing today is Commander Wolffe and his 104th Wolf Pack versus an endless battle droid assault. So here we have Commander Wolffe holed up in this little village area. He must have made this little, like, diner into his command post with the 104th and evacuated all the civilians, and now they are doing a last stand against the droid army, which is just siphoning in hundreds and hundreds of battle droids. So they've got 2 E-Web turrets and 1 mortar, which should really increase the number of kills that they're able to get against these endless battle droids, because that's what this is really all about, is increasing the number of kills that you get. Not so much try to win, because it's not possible with endless battle droids, but you know, if you can kill a ton of them, that'd be great. Either way, the droids are going to be spawning in squads of 3. Each squad has 20 troopers in it, so obviously we're starting off with 60 right here, and every half a minute or so, another 60 spawn in, and the wolf pack has to kill them as fast as they possibly can and try to survive these endless battle droids. Now, it might get a little bit laggy, so I might have to delete some of the droids if we have like 1,000 on the battlefield, but at the end of the day, that won't really end the results any differently than if I didn't delete them. Either way, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you did. Let's try and get 1,500 likes in the first 24 hours. I know, a big ask, but maybe we can do it. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a big giveaway at 200,000 subs. And comment down below what you thought, how many droids you think Commander Wolffe is going to be able to kill, and if you liked the video. All right, guys, let's get it going. Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and real quick before this video begins, I wanted to let you know about instant gaming. It's something I've talked about quite often on the channel. It's an awesome place to go and get really good deals on video games that you are interested in. They have tons of deals on Star Wars games, like up to 90% off. Men of War Assault Squad 2 is super cheap on here. XCOM 2 is super cheap on here. It's totally legit. I use it myself. Link will be in the description below if you want to go and just peruse, or if you see something you like, feel free to use my link to get it for yourself. So yeah, thank you so much to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for listening to this ad read, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the video. Alrighty then, boys, let's go ahead and press start right now, and the battle droid army begins its mad charge forward across the sand dunes here, about to engage with the wolf pack's defensive positions here. The wolf pack holding their fire, but then they exploded out in a series of laser shots right there, and already the second wave of droids has entered into the battlefield, and it's probably a pretty good thing that it has, because the droids in the very front here are almost immediately getting crushed. That mortar is going to be absolutely devastating. If Wolffe can keep that mortar up for as long as possible, it will seriously rack up the kills. I mean, we can see the droids just getting absolutely kersplatted from those mortar shots right there. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. A bunch of Wolfpack troopers in the very front lines here are already going down, but it seems like both of the E-Web turrets and the mortar are still alive, which is really key here. The infantry is, of course, important as well. However, you know, they're not nearly as capable as, you know, the E-Web turrets and the mortar. These things are the real heroes of the battle, and we can see the mortar firing out right here. Let's watch a barrage. Let's see where the shot lands. Ooh, it gets a kill. Not bad at all, I guess. More and more clones begin to go down. This E-Web turret in the front is down. This one on the side is down as well. Let's retreat these troopers back inside. Come on, lads. I want you guys to remain in the fight. You know what? Retreat's not possible. I was going to try those guys too, because they're both just so heavily suppressed. There's nothing they can do at this point against the oncoming droid army, but it seems like retreat isn't going to be in the cards for them. The mortar already has racked up 73 kills. This E-Web turret has 6, and this E-Web turret has 5. Not bad. This machine gunner has none. This guy has 3. This guy has none. This guy has none. This guy has none. This guy has 3. This guy has none. Okay. The clones aren't doing spectacularly. It's really the mortar right now that's crushing it but it does end up going down. Manages to get a few more kills in the afterlife there. The mortar ended up getting 80 kills in totality, not too bad. And I really do think that the interior defense here will end up being really, really good as well, because there are a ton of troopers right here that the droids just cannot shoot at the moment. The droids have to wait until they're closer to actually get contact with these guys. So I think those fellas will manage to make a nice choke point out of the entrance here and kill some serious droids. Okay, the droids are getting to like probably 500 troopers on the field. We're going to delete a bunch of the troopers in the back just to make sure that we can maintain a good FPS and not have the game crashing on us, because already we have gone from 60 FPS at the beginning of the battle with just 60 droids attacking to now we are at a solid 10 FPS with a few hundred droids attacking. So I won't be deleting any of the droids in the front, of course, because that would definitely be cheating, but periodically I'm going to do something like that and just, you know, delete a few droids in the back, and that way, you know, we keep the FPS in good standings for this battle. Either way, the droids are now full-on blitzing the front lines of the clone troopers. The clones are getting a few grenades off, which is pretty nice. They're getting a lot of droids kills that way, but many of the clones who were sort of hugging the front entrance there are, in fact, down for the count now. But the boys in the back are still holding strong and managing to get a lot of shots off at these attacking droids. One of the downsides, I would say, of Commander Wolffe's defensive position here is the fact that the droids can really spread out over the attack. It's not really a true choke point. The only entrance point is right here, but the droids can fire from all different angles without entering. So yeah, like I said, not really a true choke point, which is definitely going to be a downside to this defense overall, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. The droids are now entering on into the village here and crushing all of the remaining clone resistance. A few more droids do go down. A couple of clones that were down in this little pit area managed to get a few kills there. I'm stumbling over my words now. But yeah, it's looking pretty dire for Wolffe's troops. I think what we will do is we'll run this a second time and maybe do it with a even more of Commander Wolffe's troopers defending, just to see how they do. I think these kinds of battles are really fun, especially when you do them a few times, just to see pure and utter destruction. I mean, that's what we're going for here. There's no objective in this battle other than to see clones getting a heck of a lot of kills and droids dying a heck of a lot. So I'm pretty okay with doing this one again. Let's go back here and delete some more of these incoming droids, just to, you know, keep that FPS up. And there we go. That should be better. We see a little bit of an increase in frames per second. Commander Wolffe's position over here is getting invaded, and we see the Wolffe Pack leader himself going down right there. His command post is down for the count now. All of the troopers in here are dead. There's one guy remaining on this little sidewall area. He misses the shots on a droid that was point-blank distance from him. Boy, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? More droids coming in to back up this droid. Oh, he finally gets the kill on that guy, but then he gets shot. Big sad. There are 3 clones in here. We are now dropping to like 8 FPS, so let's real quick just delete. Delete. Okay, get those big deletes in. Delete. They're like ants swarming. They're swarming. There's so many of them. Oh my god. It's actually insane. One droid entering into the garage area over there. There's actually a few clones in here too. I'm surprised. There are literally endless droids, and yet they are struggling to find the last few clones. Oh, that clone got a kill, but then him and his buddy do end up dying right there. Hate to see it. Is there a guy in here too? There is a guy in there too. Oh, the clones in there managed to kill that guy. Not too shabby, baby. Very nice, very nice. Let's see what happens now. Quick delete. Quick delete, sesh, boys. Quick delete. Gotta get rid of the droids before they pile up too much and crash the computer. That would be so tragic. Oh, okay, these clones are like getting taken hostage or something. Here, let's take over for them. Come on, baby. Get some more kills. Come get some droids. All right, that guy got 2 or 3 kills. Ah, fire. That guy died too. Big sad, big sad. And that's it for the first round here. The clones managed to get probably a few hundred droid kills. Since I deleted a lot of the stuff, a lot of the bodies got deleted as well, sadly. But let's run it again. I think we probably got around 300 droid kills that time. And let's try and up those numbers by increasing the clone defenses this time. Okay, boys, the clone defensives have increased. So we have 3 mortars now. We have 2 additional E-Web turrets in the back, as well as 3 of these anti-infantry turrets. Baby, it's going to be a huge battle. Let's go ahead and press start. Once again, I expect the clones to lose, but maybe they'll hold out a little bit better this time, and we'll get to see some more droid carnage. Sorry, I had a hiccup right there. Hopefully those go away soon, because I don't want to be hiccuping all video. Either way, let the destruction begin as the first wave of droids end up coming into frame here. All 3 mortars pouring out their mortar strikes, and that first wave of droids is completely eliminated. The second and third wave are well underway though, but it seems like the clones are handling things a whole lot better this time around now that they have some bigger guns and they have more guns as well. I think those mortars are absolute game changers, if we're being completely honest. Those things absolutely wipe out those droids as fast as the droids can spawn, basically. It's absolutely insane. The droids are getting a little bit of fire out, but I have to say it's not that much. It seems like they are killing some of these very, very preliminary clone defenses, but even so, it's not amounting to much of a difference in the clone destructive power. It's going to take a bit of a grind for the droids to actually accomplish anything in this battle, I think, especially with those mortars continuing to rain heck down on these boys. It is absolutely brutal here, but at the very least, more and more droids do seem to be spawning in for the droidy boys, and that is certainly helping them out tremendously, for sure, for sure. Actually, I think the droids got pushed so far back into their own spawn point that it's become not possible for more droids to spawn in. So basically, if there are already droids in the spawn point, then they have to wait for more droids to exit it. And it seems like those droids just did exit it. Wait, we can check where the spawn point is, actually. Yeah, so we need all of the droids in the previous wave to exit this green line for more droids to actually enter on in. We could actually move that. Oh, maybe we can't move it mid-game. Wait, hold up. Give it a try. Oh, we can. Okay. So we can actually move them just a little bit, so now more droids can spawn in instead of it stalemating. So yeah, there we go. More droids coming in, and hopefully these guys do make it past the spawn point area so we can see this battle continued. One of these big daddy anti-infantry turrets does go down. The other 2 are still alive. This E-Web turret is alive, but that one did go down as well, and all 3 mortars are left. However, we are seeing more defeats in terms of the light infantry here. The guys holding the walls are going down a little bit faster now as the battle begins to ramp up. The droids with another massive surge of infantry coming up over the hill here. They're starting to get more and more fire out. Also, the mortars are not really connecting with the major parts of the droid army. They seem to be hitting the outskirts, which is definitely advantageous to the droids. If the clones can't hit the bulk of their groups, then this could all be for naught. This could be not possible for the clone troopers to win. I mean, it's literally impossible for the clone troopers to win. If we walked away from this battle, eventually the droids will win. I mean, they literally have endless troopers. I think it's, like, I'm using the word literally a lot, but it is literally impossible for the droids not to win. Defeat is inevitable for the clone troopers. I hate to say it, but it's true. Defeat is inevitable. More droids coming on in here. I mean, the droids are still taking some horrific losses here. Look at all these dead droids, man. But the clones' losses are certainly mounting as well. Let's check out the kill count. So, this thing actually only has 6 kills. This E-Web turret has 6 as well. This thing has 22, so that thing's doing pretty well. This downed E-Web turret had 7. And this thing had 10. That's not bad. This mortar has 118. This mortar has 107. And this mortar has 116. What? Okay, that is absolutely nutty right there. That E-Web turret has none, and this E-Web turret has none. I think they're just out of range to actually hit the droids. Oh, the droids are actually, like, building up reserve troopers, I think, for a massive charge. And there they go. They are off. These 2 in the front, though, kind of screwed the pooch on that one and started firing almost immediately, which resulted in the clones outbursting even more fire towards the droids. There's just something so satisfying about watching mortars hit and just being ultra destructive, just hitting like a massive group of like 100 droids. It's just so satisfying. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I'd love it if a mortar shell would just land right where we're standing. Sorry, staring. I would just... Oh, it's so close! I wanted to hit, like, right in this massive cluster of droids and just see their weapons fly. But they're just always just missing by a little bit. I feel like the clone mortars aren't really optimizing their fire all that well. They could be getting so many more droid kills if they would simply aim for the largest chunks of droids. But instead, they sort of aim for the outskirts, which is kind of peculiar, you know? I'm genuinely kind of surprised that they aim for the outskirts so often instead of the major clumps. And it's clear that they can strike this far away. They've got the range for it because of the scorch marks we've seen from previous shots. But like right in this area, there's like barely any scorch marks. They never shoot for the major artery there. Very surprising. Either way, it does look like this big boomer turret's gone down. This one has gone down as well, and this one is the last of these big anti-infantry turrets left alive. It seems like the droids are going for a bulk up strategy. Instead of, you know, trickling in like they kind of were doing before, they're bulking up their forces, and they're going to do one massive push, which is exactly what I would do. I mean, that's the strategy. If you have endless troopers, get endless troopers. Just, you know, keep building and building, and eventually your enemies cannot resist you. I mean, there's something to be said for an underdog story and the ability to, you know, win against all odds. If you look at Alexander the Great, most of his battles, he was outnumbered or poised for defeat, but, you know, through close battles and bare victories, he often managed to win. And there's something extraordinarily impressive in that skill in warfare. However, if you've got enough troopers, it's almost inevitable you win, you know? There comes a point where just even a Pyrrhic victory is not possible for a smaller force. It's just not. Okay, now that the droids are just like absolutely just getting more and more troopers every second, the lag is coming back. So we're actually going to delete a few of these troopers. I know, all of their hard work in building up a massive attack force. I got to delete some of them because it is getting a little bit too laggy. Yeah, let's delete some of these guys in the middle here. Just get us some FPS back, please, because we were dropping down to about 5. Now we're back up to 12, so that's definitely manageable. Plus, the battle is starting again, which is nice. Ooh, one of the mortar crewmen went down. That's the first step in a droid victory against these mortars. All 3 of them are still fireable, though, so they're not truly down, but their crew members are going down. So it's a start. It's a start for the droids. All right, the battle is back into action just a little bit here, and the droid, like, ant mound over here is building up once more. We have yet to have like a massive, real flush droid assault since the very beginning. It's been more or less sporadic fire for a little bit here. The clones wait patiently for their targets to come. Taking a big old sip of water there. Delicious. Boys, remember to stay hydrated, homies. Remember to. It's so important, especially in times like these. Your health is paramount to all. Remember to stay hydrated. It is so good for you. It is so good for your organs. It is good for your brain. Staying hydrated is a true alpha male thing to do. And alpha female. All of the alphas. It's just an alpha human thing to do. Don't be a simp. Drink water. That's all I can say. That is all I can say. The droid forces, man, okay, they're still spawning in more and more troopers. I think we need to sort of shove them forward a little bit. Let's force them forward. Go. Forward now, please. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so we sort of shoved them forward a little bit there because they were refusing to move forward, and my computer was about to have a heart attack from all of the lag. There was a cardiac arrest waiting to happen. One of the mortars does end up going down right there. How many kills did this thing end up getting? 244. That's insane. This thing is still alive and has 193, and this thing is still alive and has 237. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty, and they are continuing to fire. Okay, this is the true endless warfare defense here for the clones. This is absolutely insane. The droids still refuse to attack. It's so weird. Even with literally countless numbers, they don't attack. They're wimps. Guys, all you gotta do is use your brawn against the clones and just shove your way into that choke point, and you've got this in the bag. That is all that is required, is for you to just absolutely yeet on forward and take this bread. But no, you have not acquired the yeast. Y'all a bunch of wimps. Come on. Up, droids, up. Chase them down. Take them out. Do what you gotta do. All right, they are coming forward a little bit better, though. I'll be honest. All right, we need to delete another round of droids here. It's getting laggy again. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of battle maintenance. Delete a whole bunch right there. And we can delete a whole bunch up there. There we go. Back to 12 FPS. It's not necessarily good, but it's, you know, better than 3. It is certainly better than 3. The second mortar has fallen. How many kills did this thing get? 206. Nice. The third mortar is still live with 302 kills. So collectively, those mortars ended up getting what? Like 700 kills? Something like that? That is absolutely nutty, to be honest. That's whack. That is an insane number of kills. Holy cow. Now the E-Web turrets on the interior of the base are starting to do that pretty little damage. That good stuff right there. They're starting to round off pretty good here, baby. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. However, the infantry beside all of these clone turrets and mortars are starting to bite the dust pretty hard now. Things ain't looking too good overall for Commander Wolffe's troopers. Here's Commander Wolffe in his little command center hideaway once again. I mean, at least the clones are still getting kills, you know? But the endless droids are really endless. They're quite frankly endless, boys. All right, we're getting like 4 FPS again. Time to delete. Time to delete a little bit. There we go. That's better. Now we're getting 10. Now we are getting 10 FPS. I mean, in all honesty, the droids right at this very moment is probably enough to wipe out Wolffe's troopers anyway. However, I do not know how to turn off the endless wave spawner, to be honest. So we kind of just got to keep on having more droids come in, and slowly we'll, you know, delete them one by one. But you know, oh, another trooper on the mortar team over there has gone down. That's big news. That is honestly actually pretty big news, because that means that the mortar is one step closer to complete and utter death and being silenced forever. It's actually not firing anymore. It might have ran out of ammo. Either way, it does end up losing its final trooper right there on it. It ended up getting 313 kills in the end of this whole thing. All right, we need to destroy more droids. Be gone, thoughts. No, no, no. Right as I destroy them, they come back. Oh my god, guys. It's just too many droids. It's unmanageable. Oh my god. All right. More droids shoving their way on in here. This is the beginning of the end for the clone trooper army. Yep, they're really taking some serious hits here. This ain't great. This ain't great. This ain't it, Chief. Even some of Commander Wolffe's command center in here is starting to feel the threat of the droid army. A few of their troopers are dying, who are just at the right angle to be shot at from the outside. This honestly isn't a great choke point because it's so close to the entrance that the droids can just shoot in so easily. The droids are fully into the compound now, some splitting off to the left to deal with some of these clones over here, and some splitting off to this area over here to deal with the clones inside of the garage area. And it's safe to say that the clones have officially lost this thing. They might get a few more droid kills here and there, and that would be dandy swell, but overall, this is just about it, man. There's not much you can do at this juncture, but, you know, do your best to survive for as long as you possibly can. And, you know, hope that you at least take out a few more droids and strengthen the Republic just a little bit more before you drop. Pop before you drop. That's what the Republic always says to their clones. Pop before you drop. Pop a few droids before you bite the dust, essentially. Wolffe is still alive, and he's getting a few kills here, but now he is getting rounded into in the back of the head. His trooper saves him for the time being, but he does end up dying right there. More clones dying right there as well. Oh my god, it's getting so laggy. Oh my god, we need to delete. Delete the droids! Ah, small relief from lag. Okay. Okay, here come more droids now. Oh, a whole army is flooding this one trooper. Oh, and he gets KO'd. Sad. More droids flooding these troopers over here. These troopers at least get one more kill, which is epic. But they're dying. They are the big dead now. Oh my god, we need to destroy more droids. Stop spawning, please! Is that it for the clones? Okay, there's like 3 more. There's like 3 more. Those guys are fighting. Let's see if we can't Rambo this guy. Ah! He instantly gets KO'd by like hundreds of lasers shooting at him. Oh, this guy manages to get a kill in his little hidey hut. He's the last guy alive, actually. He's getting some shots off, but he does end up dying. We can finally pause the battle, so no more droids spawn. Either way, guys, this was a fun video. I really enjoyed this. We did this with Captain Rex a long time ago. If you guys want to watch that one, you can check it out on my channel. It was a different scenario, of course, and I think it was only like 50 501st Troopers, whereas this, of course, Commander Wolffe had a lot more than that. But still, really fun battle. Probably 1,000 droids died in the second one, which is pretty cool. That's a lot of death. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content. And hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.